Hello, my LGBTs, pluses, and allies.
I just want to say I'm part of the LGBTQ community, and this is my best friend, Valentina. She's an ally. Talk, Valentina.
Ally.
It is my 3 years on hormones video. Happy anniversary to me and my hormones. 3 years. Now, I will warn you, not a lot has changed, but why don't we just get into it and you will see for yourself. So I want to cover some things. This is just a disclaimer in case anyone's wondering and they haven't seen it in any of my other updates. I did start recording my voice at the beginning of taking hormones. However, male to female hormones do not alter your voice. Once your voice has hit like a low, respectfully.
My voice is just primarily deep because it's deep.
This is my voice a year on hormones. It doesn't go higher, it can only go lower, and that's why trans men, their voices do get deeper when they're on hormones, but trans women, that is not the case. Another thing is that I did start my journey getting laser hair removal, and I haven't had a session in over a year.
What the hell is even that?
I might need to go back for another one because while I was there, the one was telling me that typically you might need to go for like touch-ups every year, because the human body is like constantly growing new hairs as it gets older. That's okay, that's well peace. I've still got 2 sessions that I can redeem, so I'm covered for that. But I've not been for ages and I am beyond happy. That is covering my laser hair and my voice.
Let's be honest, there's nobody in there, love.
I will show you my hairline. This is 3 years and I'm not on finasteride anymore, which is known as it prevents male pattern baldness. I was on that for a while, no longer on it. I started on 5 milligrams, then 1-to-1, and then I stopped it because I didn't feel the need for any more. My current dosage I'm on is 100 milligrams of spironolactone a day. That pill is an absolute nightmare.
Open up. It's time for the pill.
Oh, barnacles, I hate the pill.
And 5 pumps of estrogel, 2 in the morning, 3 in the night. So those are my small updates. I do have some others to talk about and I will get to them in my notes. But why don't we just do it, huh? Why don't we just cover the measurements for old time's sake? I'm going to speedrun them because I think I said I was going to stop saying them because I think any fat distribution or muscle depletion has happened by now. I still think that's the case. But I have lost quite a lot of weight.
Skinny legend.
I had a bit of a slum recently and it's in my notes. I have emotions in my notes and I'm going to talk about that later. So let's speedrun these measurements. Okay. Thighs, 18 inches, have gone down 1 inch. Hips, 35 inches, have gone down 2 inches. Waist, 22.5 inches, have gone down 0.5 inches. Shoulders, 38 inches, have gone down 1 inch. Now this one I was a bit confused about, not to stop the speed run, but through all my recordings of my measurements, my shoulders have always been 39 inches. So to see it go down 1 inch, I don't know if it's because I've truly like lost that much weight, that I've actually lost like some fat around my shoulders, but my shoulders were 38 inches when I measured them. Arms, 8.5 inches, that stayed the same. My bust is 33 inches, I lost 1 inch on that. And this is the reveal. My weight, I am currently 8 stone. I've lost 6 pounds in the last year. That being said, it's not like a gradual thing. I will just get onto it. Let's just get onto it. My emotions. So I don't put this down to my hormones at all. I think sometimes as humans you just have ups and downs. And I think about 2 weeks ago I just hit a slum. And I think a lot of people understand the feeling, but like when you are in the void and nothing feels. Now, I feel like I sound so dramatic. I'm just being transparent, honeys. I'm just being transparent. I had a moment where I just felt like a lack of emotion. I felt very stereo. I didn't feel very fierce. And it's hard to put into words. I was talking to my friend about this and she even, you know, comforted me and said, like, there isn't a cause to it. Sometimes you just feel that way. And that's kind of what it was. There wasn't anything that made me feel that way. It just came on and I was kind of stuck in that mentality. Now, last week was probably the worst for it, and that's why I've lost the most weight. I just didn't have the energy to do anything. Like, I was sitting there binge watching TV shows because I didn't want to play any games. I didn't want to message anyone. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to eat. Like, when my boyfriend asked me, like, oh, do you want anything? Can I get you anything? I just had no appetite. Like, the thought of, like, chewing, even that was too much energy. And it sounds very intense. It was a little intense, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, it was more so, like, sad because I was just, like, grey. It was sad not feeling things. But I realised I was going to get through it. And here we are. My mentality has definitely peaked up. I mean, I sit before you in a full face that I just took an hour to do, listening to gorgeous music. So my attitude has picked up. I've got a lot of things I need to do and I've been getting around to doing them. So that's my emotions. I don't know if there's any relation to my hormones because typically I believe male to female hormones, sometimes it can make you feel more emotional. But in my case, I just had a moment where I was like, I was out. I pieced out of the material plane for a moment. One of the things I will say, I've got this written down and it's a good thing I did because I forgot. But the like whole... the world being scary for trans people, I think it added to that feeling because I can't point to one specific thing. It's always like, it always feels like a lot of things coming from other directions. But it's like feeling like people who don't understand, don't want to understand, feel the need to have a commentary on trans lives and LGBT lives. And I don't like the weaponization of Palestine not being the most accepting place for LGBT people to make it okay with what's happening. Like, I don't like the idea of turning, you know, oppressed people against each other. I don't want to go into depth on it because the world is a little scary place. It's a sad place at times. And I think that contributed to how I was feeling. But it's wild to me because while all this conflict is, well, not that conflict, all this, you know, talk about trans people is going on, me, a trans person, I have never been, like, more happy in myself. And I say that as a point to highlight the sadness in the world is not caused by me, you know, coming to the realization that I was a woman. My sadness does not come from that. My sadness comes from the people who make it seem like that's not okay. So, yeah.
Wow, that was so powerful. All right.
Had to pop off a second, so hope that's okay. Sorry, divas.
Oh, sorry, the estrogen is slapping right now.
That part right there.
I did want to talk about the hormones that I am on. So I've already discussed the ones I'm on. Spironolactone 100 gram, estrogel 5 pumps a day. I am looking into going on progesterone. Now this will be really interesting if I start it soon and then I can do a next year update on it. Because I saw a meme recently where trans people in their first 3 years is like skinny snatch divas. And then trans people after 3 years is like the BBL princess. So I mean, that's not the reason why I want to go on it as a disclaimer. There is just other benefits, which I will list here. But there's benefits from progesterone, which I'm interested in, like the weight gain and, you know, a little breast t-shirt, a little thicker hips. I would not complain about those changes. And this is exciting. This is my first cosmetic piece of work I've had done in my entire transition. Well, not entire transition, because I had laser and stuff like that, so it depends what you consider. But I had a cosmetic procedure done. I had my lips done.
Do you ever look at yourself in the mirror and just say, how the f do you do it? How do you stay gorgeous?
I always feel literally, okay, I've had told people I got my lips done, and now I feel really, I don't want to say uncomfortable in case anyone who's asked me is watching this, but people are like, oh, let me see your lips, and I'm like, like, I don't know how I'm supposed to pose, and I feel like I need to smile or like, I can't take myself seriously when I know someone is perceiving me, you know? So I did get my lips done, and I don't know how to pose, but I'm very happy with the results. I'll put like a before and after photo, but you can see them here. And I tell you what, I'll go back to last year when I'm not wearing makeup. Keep in mind, even though I have had my lips done, I still overline. However, as a pleasantry, I don't find myself needing to overline as much as I did before. So, this is them now, and this is them last year before they got plumped without makeup, so take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah!
Lie!
Oh, that's no. In the sense that, no. You know what I mean?
And for the last thing I want to talk about is I have been on the waiting list for just over 5 years.
Like, what are you doing?
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen last year. Nothing's happened. Well, the year's only just started, but not even this year.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, you'll never get it.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
And the average waiting list for the NHS is 5.5 years. Now, I was quoted this, so I'm only telling you what was quoted from the gender clinic that I need to be seen by. So, potentially, come this time next year, on the 4th year of hormones, I'll be getting my hormones from the NHS and I will not be needing to pay as much. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Pick me! Pick me! Look! Pick me!
I have exciting news too. So, according to the NHS place that I called, they said that actually getting like put down for the surgery, not put down,
It's what she deserves.
actually getting the surgery is not too long of a waiting list so long as everything goes smoothly. And I'm hoping, considering I've been on hormones for 3 years, been trans for 5, that it will go very smoothly. That has been everything. This has been 3 years, and I'll wait.
Candy, wait. I'm not ready for you to go.
Alright. I do normally do this, but let me show you the roundedness of my shoulders. Now, these are the shoulders that lost an inch. I know this isn't the most pleasant sight, so I'm sorry, divas. But yeah, I'm looking very bony. So yeah, shoulders, I think they look rounded out, like fatness-wise. Other than being bony because of how much weight I've lost, they are actually pretty rounded. We'll do like a before and after. Now that is everything. Thank you if you've watched, thank you if you're here this far, and thank you to supporting my channel. But that's the 3 years, honey. The 3-year update. I can't wait to see you in my next video. It will be soon, I promise. I have a video in the works, but I'm trying to transfer over to PC and I need to learn a new software. I have the video, but I'm just learning, so be patient with me, but I have one and it will come out. So, thank you for supporting me up until now, and I hope you continue to support me. If this is you, I'm giving you the biggest hug ever. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Mwah.